The one you done send it to me. So okay, thank you. So that's area what under normal curve. I've just given you this particular first board. We are going to go to the second board where I'm going to really put my writing into being. Let me close my chat with Nazel before it becomes. So now let's come. Area under normal curve. No, the me just say, yes, say your curve view, right? But you see you say curve no, say free point, me fancy A could be a. What's the probability say the corner you no at between point A to B na da infinity and da and da no one da. Tana you see a chere. You see busaw. Enti one say oh level 300. That's a total be a friend sampling. Enti you see a sample and it's yen hwa de. Enti curve ye we. O share over Jennifer so sample area or adenta for me for about 100 per the anyway. Between what's the probability say you far between A to B adenta for being adenta for out of that nipa ni be out of that the pen or two aba ebe ahe. Enti o share slice no man o share the kana also the area the curve is what is a bell shape and asymmetric. So first thing we have to talk about is what the curve is a bell shape. And somebody will ask, Eddie, why are we having to draw this curve and all those things? Yeah, we are drawing this curve because when we are solving the question, we will get to a point in time that we'll have to draw a curve. But put this in mind, the curve is drawn not to scale. Your cancer is not drawn not to scale. That means, yeah, my graph curve no perfect, any perfect curve. It's a freehand sketch. Now do one side a bit draw keke. Into anya de be edging, anya de be sophisticated. It's a curve near the bell shape. That curve ni sin here. Na asie line be the eden. Eda asie say. So we say there's a space kakra bi was at the side. Oh draw. So the curve doesn't basically touch the line. So the curve is what is what. And you see this the mean over here, which is the what the value the mean. And see the curve is what it's a bell what shape the curve no and then a bell shape and you say a asymmetric you can say be asymmetric I per se just say curve no offer whatever that is happening on the left is the same thing that's happening on the right. So I said na your secondary school and your junior high no one thing was happening say your was x your line we x line x right but I say hano was positive meboa and hano was negative. Okay, hello. Those who are not,
Yes,
those who
please.
are not,
Yes, please.
yeah, those who are not, plan is not noise, you can mute. The higher X, higher positive, higher negative. Into your picture, so whatever that is happening on this particular side, right, is also the same thing that happens on this particular what side. Into you say the asymmetric, the AC will left, no, so no, and one air course also the right. That's asymmetric. The terms you come across in this particular thing, yeah, be fatu team. Uba be who they be say. I hope say sign be say we your friend no population 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 mean we your friend population mean oba we so this one we so your friend no population standard deviation they may make it baby don't worry yes so the first question you are and I did we for papa and I may have a hosa don't worry why with the main intro to look like I cannot or won't take quite me fast in and the minya what I say now say or buy or say and solve question say anything till we are no so they making and minya free ha say net here so population mean population standard division who sign we are sending it but there are instances be kai some make us actual we say question now the amount yen ka populate you better or sign we who science we who sign we who sign we but the instances we also who science we will you be who nie who x ne ba wo soro mo kaya ya mo what we a friend saying frequency mo statistics no ya true me na say me we na ye true me boa we ti we mu with me who we say true we say mean And say once offer question that question or can say the mean score. That means a sign could be used for formula na way. So what they don't say or can the standard deviation, and that means we use S standard deviation. What I say, but or chira sign back on me de ma was so hono. The I know say you use a day and no. And no there. And I'll be use population mean, population standard deviation. But Nina edge macrona. But depending on how the question will be framed, no, that will determine normal formula no mood here we use. A back formula a very simple thing, right? Depending on that, no, and it will determine which one what you are using. But so they make a mathematics.
Yes.
And just saying, to make inference about population, we need to know the probability of what of a sample. Into the even like the person say inference about population. Yes, say Jennifer research now population here 10,000. You sample size. Into sample size inference out of that sample size because yet me find 10,000 at the time a sample. What I say into inference near per se about population. We then have to know the probability of what of the sample. The sample now ye obey you soon say what's the probability of a sample out of that maybe 10,000 here. What I say. I say then we need therefore to be able to what to calculate the probability that a random variable. You can random variable. So sample random variable say ye will be if it's sample size now Jennifer fire no. So ye fa nazil a film and ye fa a certain millicent a film or another variable and a millicent a variable. Or say what is a normal probability distribution what will fall within a specific what interval. It's a say maybe between to Hana maybe what is the probability say they will fall maybe one say A has A B. What's the probability say you will find them here? Any in between this. That is what we seek to do. But Obiani note we Obino obetru note or say define this or do a math never solve it. But this is just to help you appreciate what you're about to do. And the moment we tackle the question, everything will become so clear to you. So when you go into the slide, I'll say that if X is a random variable, which is not normally what distributed within the mean sign match mean say and I say we the mean and standard deviation, we might need to know the probability that X lies in an interval between A and B. So what you are going to look for is that we want to know the interval where X lies between this A and B. And to be who say, please, Dino, wait mute the person for me. So, what mean who say? I didn't need. You be see who say between A and B, what will be the interval? So people say, now we can't keep near you. Who say? Yes, something be area. We will say the Bible draws a table as if bell shape we so near estimated intervals anchor near far. Cadene a bit 12 a bit in fact, maybe see from maybe A to B and IBC from A to B line wall. Don't worry. But funny I can't be but your shamas not won't say we now be a bear cray, I'm a watty. Bebe kama. It will be as simple and as easy as anything. Okay. But I did I say here before you and I can carry on is that there's a particular table which has what the table for the area under the normal curve. I have to show you how to read that table because after we are done solving, you get your answer. You have to go and look for the answer of it on the probability table. That probability table will be given to you in the examination hall. A Kaizen paper no the bemau. Probability table no Kaizen paper no the bemau. Please, do you get me?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, please.
Good. So now table one there obi abunya aboti abu follow mo table. Me beto ha. Me yen style bi abeti bi I say be kama how we're going to track and everything. I'll mention some of you on this list at random and I'll give you some numbers. You look for it. table message in our page, don't worry. It will be the most easiest thing for you to ever track or the most easiest math that you've ever solved in your entire life. Or saying, so you go to the table. To the table near. For example, or saying the area 1SD. 1SD then standard deviation. But also sir. OTSD I don't say standard. SD standard deviation the metro. So what mean mean X na ba no was wrong see any mean. But what population mean na the I know say you no. If you hear the population mean, the one over there is what that's what it means. That particular as ten itself like a U sign. That is what it is. The one who said I should take the tree is a lot. I'll reduce it. Okay, sorry. So that is it. The mean, which is what that is. Z is equal to Z near the values of what we are seeking to find, which is equal to 0.3413. And those of you who've actually been taking time to look into your slides, you come and realize that in your slides, you have seen some Z is equal to 1 is 0.341. You don't understand. How did this man come across this thing? And why is this like this or that in it? But let me write this here because we are all about to solve this thing, the first thing, which is we are about to play with the table so that we all understand the table. After you understand the table, we will move to the question and then we'll solve the question. And I'm putting the formula down, also the two formulas, and when at what point will each formula come to bear. Okay, equal to plus or minus, which is equal to 0.6826. The things I've written here, you can see them in your slides. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make sure to let you know how all those things came about in the slides that maybe what you are seeing. So if not for anything, this particular page is one of the pages that you have to take a screenshot or you have to write, because this is a page that I'll put all the formulas down. Standard deviation, and then we'll kickstart the whole thing. The moment we are done with the looking for how to read the table, the next thing you and I are going to do is we are going to solve question number 1 that has been sent on your page by Nazel already. Forgive my handwriting. It's an electronic board already. Forgive me. I'm not sure that's how I write. So now let's put this formula here. The Z is equal to X minus, and I said this particular one is population mean, and this is what? Population standard deviation, or it's equal to X minus X bar all over S. So you come and know at what point are you using this or using that. So we have this formulas now down. So you can take a screenshot of what you want to do with this page before I move to the one we're going to use to interpret the table. So please now listen. You see, when you are done solving the question, you are required to go and find the probability from a table. But you have to know, how am I going to read that table? Or how am I going to find that? So no, don't worry. The question, we'll go to the question, not now. So for now, we're just going to do a test of how to read a table. So I'm going to write some values there. The values I'm about to write there, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to read the first 3. How Edmund Kodifo, so I'm going to read the first 3. If I have an answer, right? So it says that the area 1SD of the right of the mean is equal to z is equal to 1. I'm supposed to use maybe 1 as the first example, but because of something, I'm not going to use the 1. When you have gotten understanding, then I'll let you all go and find how come we got this answer. So for now, I will not solve the 1 as the first thing. I'll leave it there. I'm going to give you other options and solve it. When I'm done, I'll let you all go and see how you got this particular answer that is there in the slides. So it said, but the area within 1 SD of the mean, which is z is equal to 1 plus 1 or minus 1. So it means that, remember this, the table represents both negative and positive. The table we're about to deal with represents both negative and positive. So you tell me how many standard deviation and measurement x lie from the mean. We use the standard deviation z is equal to x minus x population mean all over our standard deviation, or x minus mean all over standard what deviation. Now let's move to read the table. So please, I'll need someone to take cognizance of this for me. What I'm about to write now, as in the values I'm about to write now. So we are assuming that you and I have solved a question, and we've gotten an answer, which is 1.47, 1.61, 2.01, 0.02, 0.45, and then 1.02. 2, 1. One point one, 1.41. So we'll go fast because I know you get an understanding from then. 1.11, 0.04, 0.2, then 0. So have you seen this? As somebody taking a shot of these values? Because I think I'll be needing it from you, the person. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to then do. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So good. Then let me move straight to. Let me see which of the. So please, you can all go to the table, the platform. You realize that there's a table that I think those on the private page, the one Azil created. Let me go to the private page. I'm highlighting it over there for you. Somebody on your main page can decide to highlight that particular one. So I've used my hand. Those on the private page, check the private page. You see that I've used my finger to point to that particular table we're about to use now. Okay. So those on the private page, you can check that. I am not sure. Okay, I'm on your main. No, I don't want to comment on your main platform. So please, I think I've posted. So please, have you seen it? Have you seen that table? Please, have you all located the table? I want everyone to locate that table. If you don't see it or you've not located it, just let us know. A colleague will point it out to you and make it simple for you, okay? Don't worry. Hello. So please, we all have access to it. I hope you're looking at the same thing I'm looking at, right?
Yes, please.
Good. Then let me make it. That makes it easier for me. Do I have to zoom in or it's okay? The view, is it okay for you?
No.
I should zoom in. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I think if I zoom in, I can't take. Let me see. But can you zoom in on your phone? Is it possible for that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So let's manage that and let me do this. Where is my pen? Mark. Okay, good. So here, this sign, this is the Z values, right? I hope you are seeing. I hope you're looking at this. I hope you're looking at that. Good.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you have two tables. You have one, this particular line. I hope you are seeing that clearly, don't worry. And you have this particular line over here. I hope you are seeing that. I hope you are seeing it. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Good.
we are seeing it.
Good. So we have two lines.
I'm coming. Number
Please, if you can meet the person for me, I
0248.
can carry on. Now, where's the eraser? Now we are about to make it simple. Do you remember the first figure that I wrote on the board, number 4? What was the first thing I wrote on number 4? Let me see. Good. The first thing I wrote
0.0.
was no. The first thing I wrote here was here. Can you see the? Can you see the board number 4 board? 1.47 is the first value I wrote.
1.4.
Good. So imagine that Edmond has solved a question. He's done, and then he has to come to the table to come and look for the probability of the 1.47 that he solved. So maybe I've given two values. Let's say I should solve for the value of 506.882. I've solved for the value of 506.82, which is saying that maybe a 1.45, a 1.47. So that
47.
means 47 in between the value. This where I'll find my probability or the shaded thing is. So 1.47. The whole thing no, a 2 decimal place. Some make 2 decimal place out here. I mean, far board way and be way na share. You cut 2 decimal place a say net here 0.00 into 2 decimal place near 1 2. But what must say?
Yes.
I hope
Yes.
you're getting me.
Yes.
So the first one value I'm say finally a 1 point then
47.
Ready?
47.
7.
Ready?
Yes,
Yeah, in numerals, the decimal point, is it round forward or backwards?
it's run forward like in that what do they call it in the right hand? Yeah,
Right.
because I can't do it this way. I can't go this way.
From
How do you
the
get what I'm
left.
trying to say?
We do it
Right.
from
I
Right.
can't go on the
Right.
left.
the left to the
It's
right.
right. It's right. I can't go on the left, so it's to the right. Please, are you okay? Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
fine.
yes. Please.
So what I mean is that it is what 2 decimal places. I'm saying this because there will come a time a bit more solve value you boom say as a value no is 0 point and maybe 1.47889 blah blah blah. Kai say me say the 2 decimal places, 2 decimal, right? Please, if your background is noisy, you mute. If it's not noisy, just unmute. I have no problem. So let's try and pay attention to this side very well because it is a key component. So 1.47, right? Look at this. This fair who is the first two values over here, which is the one and the one after the decimal place, are the ones you are going to look out for under the first Z value on this line, on this particular line.
Okay.
Have you seen it? You see the line is 2. Under the Z value, there are two yellow things that we've highlighted. Have you seen that when I showed you earlier? I mean her. Let me go back. I hope you are seeing this thing, right? Let me where is the marker? Good. There are two things here. And that this Z value. Where's my pen? Hmm? Oh, why is it? I'm coming. . Okay, so this particular one, you see where the thing is yellow. You see this one, right? You see two things under here. One here, one here. I hope you are seeing it. Hello.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, we are seeing
Yeah, that is what I'm showing here on this particular table. That's the one I'm showing here. So you see over here, where the Z is. I'm saying that you are going to find, or you're always going to find the first number and the one after the decimal. This two under this one over here. Okay. Then remember,
Yes.
because it's two decimal places, no, automatically because of finding two one, I bet 0.07. Last one we. I said they make out massive. It won't say good. See me. The first number is always two decimal places. If I say 1.47, and I'm a person which say they be as a wash values now. You are going to look for the first two values, no, on this side of the table. Table number chair one, which is this table. And see this table. So this side, no. So I hope you can see the table on your screen now.
Yes, please.
Yes,
So you are going to look for the first two numbers. It means it's this side, no, and then 1.0, 1.2, 0.7. I hope you are seeing it. 2, 3, 3.4. So I hope you are seeing that, right?
yes.
Yeah, we are seeing it.
Yes, we are seeing it.
So the first two values, no, you are going to look at it from this side. And over here is what? 0.03. So 0.04, 0.07, 0.08, 0.009. I hope you are seeing that.
Yes.
Yes.
The method sure say to make it easy. O first two values we waha. Now last value no waha. I hope you are getting me. Into 7 no, maybe 0.07 waha on this side. No share me 1.4 no on this side. I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, very
Yes.
well.
So yembra back mbe tracing be, but pay attention to the tracing very well. Let me clean everything. So sana yet and see a this is the time we will be a pause it. Maybe I will be a now and let's watch me for this 1 second and then continue. Shadia. I say a 1.47. So I'll come here and come and look for 1.4. 1.4. Oh. Well, when I move, can I go?
0.4292.
So look, so maybe measure 1.4 no hano. Say 1.4 na the first one. Yeba 1.4. Matrisia basa na meba 1.4 na yon fa say no ni meboa.
No.
1.4 no.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's 1.4 my possible. Then I na aka 7 meboa.
Yeah.
7 no meba soro ha. Matrisia hinfa na 7 wo. Hinfa na 7 wo. Say 7 ni.
Yeah.
7 ni.
I.
Enti sesi ano me betresi bebia 1.4 no ane 0.7 no omuhia no bebia mo behia no eno na eye ansa meba 1.4 no metresi maba mbeduru ha 0.7 no ha no wo anti ha no ne 1.4 ni hia to mu hia ansa ansa no enie ti ansa ne den eye 0.4292
Wow.
eno ano no enti me first two no me tracy was z value no right ewa ha first which is 1.4 no Anna the next which is 7 no the 7 that is left I did it here. So what I'm trying to say is that let me speak also the English here so what I'm trying to say is that when you're looking for the value, the first two numbers, which is the one and the one after the decimal, you are going to trace it from this side. So the number was 1.47. So we are tracing our 1.4 to this side. That's the first 1.4. Then the 7 will come up here and trace the 7 here. So realize that I drew a line to meet where the 0.07 was. Yes. Then when I descend down, the intersection of where the 1.4 and 0.07 meet is the answer I am looking for. I hope you're getting me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Hmm? Please, I hope you're getting me.
Please, I have a question.
Please carry on.
Yeah, please. I wanted to ask, would there be a situation whereby you are being given a question, and then
Mhm.
at the end of the question, you wouldn't find your decimal or your answer on the table that is being given?
No, that means the question is wrong because it has to be within the range of the probability. So you can't have a question that value is not found on the table. So if you are solving in examination and you realize that your figure or what you've solved cannot be found, like you've gotten like 5, like 10, or like 9, know that whatever you are solving, it is wrong.
So meaning always you should have a decimals at the end of
No,
your
always,
answer.
always, it means that, no, I'm saying that always what you are solving will be on the table for you to find. Listen and listen very well. You see, in mathematics, if it is 0, we don't write 0. I hope you know that's right. I hope you know that's right.
Yes.
Good.
Yes,
So look,
yes.
something. Let me play the devil's advocate, and we're about to do something here. Let me clear what I've done right now. Let's say now, so you're done solving, and when you solved, you had 1. You had like the number 1. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Now,
Yes, yes, Eddie, I'm with
are
you.
you with
I'm
me?
with you. Yes, I'm with you.
Good. So if you have 1, somebody say now 1 or 0. What's the number that follows? Can someone tell me the number that follows the 1?
Yeah, that's 0, 0.
0.
0.1.
1.0
0, 0.
is 0.
0, 0. It's 1.00. Well, it's 2 decimal places.
Yeah,
So in the same
1.0.
way, now so look at this. Yeah, I'm coming here. If I'm coming here and the number I score when I solved, I got 1. That means I'm going to trace here. Oh, reset. Sorry, I don't know why I still have to reclear this thing over and over before. So Nazel, look at this. The one you are looking for, because we say 0, 0. Look at something. We are looking for 1, right? Nazel, are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you, Eddie.
And then you know what your colleagues just said? Is they said what it is what 1.00 because it is what 00, 2 decimal. But because it's 0, we don't write 0. You see, let me say this thing here. When Dr. Smart Johnson is done giving you the assignment and he brings you some solution, you realize that there's one particular question number 1, the A, no. He will not solve the A, the first part. You ask yourself, then what is it wrong? No. Because the first part don't solve your 0. Dr. Smart Johnson did not waste his time to solve for 0. And in mathematics, no, say next number near 0. When you say intro, what I say, mostly we assume say you know. We are sure. So when you say the next 0, so we don't have to write. So how say one yeah, I say matrix yeah 1 in 1.0 and as your colleagues were saying. But now, what is the next number after the 1.0? Is it not 0?
Yeah.
Hello. So
Yes, yes, Eddie,
where
I'm
is 0?
with you.
0 is here. 0 is here. So I'll trace from 0 and I'll come and trace here. So this is the answer for 1. This is the answer for when you are referring to 1 on the table. Please check on your table. What's the answer for 1? And tell me. So if you check very well, in your slides, Dr. Suma Johnson wrote 0.3413 in your slides. If you want to know where you got that 0.1, this is where Dr. Suma Johnson got the 0.3413 for the value of 1. So the probability of 1 and on the table is what 0.3413. So the 0.3413 in the slides, no, this is where it came from. I hope you're getting me.
Yes.
Yes, Eddie.
So
Yes.
that is how we trace or are able to get the value. So now Let me just send you people back. I'm going to mention if I mention. Should I
Eddie,
do a
please, I
last
have
one
another
or
question. I
okay?
have another question.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah, so Eddie, with the mean table, I think when we started, you made it known to us as stated before, which we all did in SHS and
You said
whatever.
you do what?
We have the negative on the left and then the positive on the right. So
Yes,
on this table, I'm not seeing any negative figures in
good.
there.
That's a
Is
brilliant
it
question you asked.
is there a way? Is there a way, or at the end of a question you can get a negative answer which wouldn't correspond with the figures on the table?
So that's a good question you've asked. The table is asymmetric. It means that the table represents both negative and positive. So if you even get a negative answer, you are going to look for it on the same table I've shown you right now. Just that if you are drawing or you are plotting on the curve, you plot on the negative side, not the positive side. But the value, you're going to look for the value from the probability table because the negative probability will be answer. Now, zero, they make what I say.
Edim, but your recording won't hear you. I don't know if my side is recording here. So please, if you can check for us, please.
No, your side is recording. I was told it's here. They say pause recording or stop recording or pause. So it's still ongoing.
Okay, thank you.
So what I'm trying to say is that if you get a value and the value is for what's when you're negative maybe 1.2, over plotting negative 1.2 on the negative side of the x-axis. The one that the rough table that the rough bell shape I was doing when I was starting, you plot it there. Don't worry. But the value for probability there on the table, no, you are going to look for it the same way I'll share for positive. It's going to be the same thing. I hope you're getting me. Nazil.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So
Eddie, please, I'm with you.
so the table represents both positive and negative. So if you get a negative answer, you're still going to look for it in the same way on the table. But if you are plotting on the graph on your rough sketch to do this one, you are going to draw it on a positive negative side of the x-axis. We will be solving the question, so you get that. Now, let me just do those who are with. If you are with us, just raise up your hands. If you are here with me and then you are not with this step somewhere, raise up your hand. So, Pascaline, give me 1.61 from the table. Pascaline, I'm doing 5 people. If this 5 random, we are also doing random sampling here. The 5 random sampling is able to help me get it correct. That means the whole show, no, I'm going to say what this level. So, Pascaline, give me 1.61 from the table. Let me move to the table. So I'm looking for Pascaline to give me 1 point. Pascaline is giving me 1. Pascaline is giving 1 point what? Or is that those who took a shot of the table? Where is okay?
1.61.
Good. 1.61. Good. So Pascaline is giving us 1.61. So Pascaline, we are waiting on you. 1.61. What would the answer be?
0.4463.
0.4 what? 4463. Amazing, right?
Correct.
Pascaline.
Yes.
So she has is correct. So good. Ruth Obeng, please give us 2.01. 2.01.
2.01.
Yes.
2.01 is 0.4826.
0.4
4826.
0.48. Please, do you agree with her?
No.
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 Okay, so
No.
you
You
come
said
again.
2.1.
2.01. 2.01. The one you see between
2.0.
1.
2.01. Okay. So it's 0.4778
0.4778.
Please wait. Allow. Okay, 0.4778. Good,
778. Yes, please. I got
good,
confused a
good.
bit.
So it's good. I want to know you guys have the concept. So what she's pointed out and what Pascal has pointed out. Honestly, who here does not know how they got the answers? Before I call the last, who here does not know how they got the answer? That means all of you know, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So somebody, I'm seeing technical.
Eddie,
Yes, please, you can talk.
so the value we are looking for on this particular table is the probability value, right?
Yes, please, the probability value. That you
Okay.
broke up in the middle. Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you're
my
asking
network went off.
the value that we are looking for on the table is the value you're looking for on the table, the probability value. Yeah. So Yao, give us the last one. Then let me give you the last one, Yao. Then we move on to the next. What we have to do. Yao, give us 0.04. 0.04. What would the answer be for 0.04?
Okay, 0.04 will be okay.
Okay.
0.1700.
No. 0.04. 0.04.
Okay, 0.04 will be 0.0160.
Good. Thank you. Amazing. Brilliant. Brilliant. So now I guess I can carry. Is there any question? Then I just carry on today. We started the question number one. More like assignment question number one. So is there any question? I'm
Hello.
happy.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. I'm finding it very difficult how they're able to get a 0.04 accent.
Okay. So this is how Yao came about the 0.04. As I said earlier, that if you are solving this particular thing, the first two values we're going to look at it from this particular side, and the last value is going to be over here. So Yao had 0.04. This is what Yao had. So 0.0, as in these two first value, will be going to be located on this particular side. The 4 or the 0.04, that's one, which is the 4, will be located on this side. So this is what Yao did. Here is 0.000. So Yao did not go far. He just took this one, 0.0. Please, have you seen me? What I want to have circled, the 0.0 I've circled.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. And then Yao saw the 4 here. This is where the 4 is.
Okay.
What Yao did was that Yao then traced the intersection of where the 0.04, the 0.0, and where the 0.04 meets. So where they meet, this is where they meet. And this is how Yao got his answer. So when you look at the intersection between where 0.0 and 0.04 meet, is 0.0160. I hope you're getting me now.
Yes, please.
I hope you've gotten how you got his answer. Are you okay now?
Yes, please. Yes, I'm okay. Thank you.
Amazing. Brilliant. Thank you very much for making my job easier. So thank you all guys for the answering and taking the questions. And as well, the question of the negative one is very important. Yes.
Please, I want to know if there can be an instance whereby the first two digits can be on the horizontal line.
No. You see, the first two digits, you're going to read it solely from here. Oh no, please allow. I don't. The first two digits you're going to read it from this particular side, okay? And then the last digits over there or the next following digits. Please, can you mute yourself? Can you mute? Please, can you mute? Can you mute for me? Can you mute? Hello. So, the first two digits, Pascal, you're going to look at it from this particular side as we do, and then we'll put the other one on this particular side, okay? So that's how you're going to read a table throughout with the answers you're going to get. I hope you're getting me. Hello. Please, if somebody asks a question, I don't expect chastising from anybody because the understanding of students or people are different. Maybe somebody just needs a small clarity. It doesn't mean the person does not know or something, but the person may need confirmation to make it easier for the person. So please, I'll admonish you that when people ask questions, you do not make certain comments that are not in the best shape or form. That's why when I was starting the question, when I was starting this class, I said the class is not meant for any shako. It is meant for all of us to learn, and it's a learning curve. Even me, I also learn from students. So please, let's give room and space for colleagues to express themselves. Because if they don't express themselves, I don't know where the issues are. I will not be able to help them get the best. And my duty is to make sure that at the end of the day, at least everybody understands what has been done. And yes, sir, my bregu. That's the only joy or that's the only fact I can get from this. Okay, so please let's make room. I know sometimes it may do, but let's make room for all your colleagues to also have what that understanding. Thank you very much, and God bless you. So we're about to move forward.
Eddie,
Yes.
Eddie, please, I have a last question before we move on.
Okay. Carry on.
So please, at the end of your answer, meaning if you have more than 2 decimal places, there's a question mark with your answer, right?
Nope. There's no question mark in the answer. It means it's a brilliant question you're asking. If you have more than 2 decimal places, that means you are going to break it at the 2 decimals. That means for Fancy, sort of a question I would say a good question. So Fancy when you have 0.11124. Somebody will say you have to run this over, but no, you don't leave it there. The reason I'm not talking about running over yet here. There's one particular one that we'll do that I'll talk about running over, but this one, let me leave it here so it does not bring any confusion for now. Let me go by how I think I saw Esuma Johnson not running over, so let me leave it there. Okay, so over Father Drew, say no. Nazo they make what must say. It doesn't mean you are wrong. There's one question about solve. Said decimal be but over fun at 2 decimal places. But just what you say. Because
Yeah,
I said on the
okay.
table, no, what can we be 2 decimal places? You best go beyond what is represented on the table because okay, 3 and 4. How would you read it on the table? So we peg it at what 2 decimal places. So I think now let me take this. All of you now know how to interpret this particular table. So let me take this table off. Now let's move to the first question that Nazil sent to you, but you guys on your platform. I'm not going to have the question display here. I'm going to call one of you, or I'm going to ask someone to volunteer to read that particular question. Thank you to all those who have asked their questions to clarity. The Nazil, Pascaline, and then Faris put in perspective and helping us. So thank you very much. So let's move to assignment 1, right? I hope I'm on track. Assignment 1 is what was sent on the platform, right? Nazo, I hope you sent assignment 1 already.
Yes, it's there.
Good. So if assignment 1 is there, who is going to volunteer to read assignment 1 for us? Question number 1. Who will volunteer to read it for us?
Please, I'll read.
Please, thank you very much. God bless you. Carry on for us. All of you, before you start, I'm coming. All of you, please. This is the first question for you to know where we are getting the values from. No one can say, I did now we for free infa. Now we free infa. Now we go on the platform. Those on the private edit page that Nazil created. I've used my hands to also point out that particular question. Those on your main platform, I know Nazil have already sent it on the platform. So please look on the platform till you find it, and then you see it there. So please, who was about to read for us? Is it Elizabeth? Ruth, thank you very much. So Ruth, carry on for us.
All right. So question 1. The quantitative part of a national
Please, I
exam.
can't see anything. No, sorry.
Okay, wait, Ruth, wait. Are you on your main platform, Nazil?
I didn't patch on my senior to her.
Okay, so please, Nazil said he sent the assignments on the page. So please check the platform, and all of you follow. Then Root will start. If all of you have seen it, just give me a reaction, a thumbs up, and then Root will start reading. Brilliant. So Root, Pacho Yenko.
Okay. So the quantitative part of a national exam is scaled so that the mean score is 500 and the standard deviation is 100. If the distribution of scores is normally distributed, A is what? This is the A. What does this signify?
What proportion of the students scored between 500 and 682? And B, what proportion scored between 340 and 682?
Oh, okay. So there are questions.
Yeah, there are questions. So the first part gives you more like a preamble of what the values you're going to use, and then the A comes and the B comes. So if you remember very, very well, before I come to this table, when we go to this particular note, let me put this note here. Mukai said, when we got, let me speak English after I come to you. When you come to this note, I said this. I said that when you get to a point, when you see them mention population mean, or the question writes this sign itself, the question, you see this sign itself in it, this particular signs have circle in it. It means that you're going to use this particular formula. I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, please.
But if the question does not use this formula, it does not use it as this sign, or mention population mean or population standard deviation, but just mentions mean and mentions standard deviation, it means we are going to use this particular formula. It's the same formula, just that the sign is what is going to be different, but it's the same thing. We're going to use this particular one. I hope you're getting me. And in this regard, in the question we are talking about, what Ruth just read, remember that the question says that the mean score, right? And the question says the standard deviation. I hope you're getting me. I hope you're getting me. So if the question says the mean score and standard deviation, that means we are going to go with this particular formula. So let me just go back and let's go to our question number 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start. Before you start, some of you, the math is about process, but some of you, Mosha say, maybe they'll write differently and all those things. It doesn't mean you are wrong or whatever. No. It doesn't mean you are wrong or something of that sort. So, for example, when I start my mathematics, first thing I do is that maybe I do given elements. It means that I'm about to name the values that have been given to me, so that when I write the formula, I know what I'm going to fix in. On top, it's supposed to be solution. Somebody who writes working paper, solution, is all the same thing. It doesn't spoil anything. Okay. So given element, I do this as mean. I do this over here. Then I come again and ask, if your background is not noisy, you can raise up your hands. I just want some people to ask you. If your background is not noisy, you can just raise up your hands. You can raise up your hands for me. Good. So let me come here. So iPad, unmute yourself. The one who's using an iPad.
Eddie Smith, Fred.
Fred, do you have the question with you?
Yes, please, I have it.
Okay, so in the question, Fred, what did they say the mean is? What did the question say the mean is? All of you, let's try the question.
All right, the mean is 500. Mean score is 500.
Good. So listen, I'm writing 500 here. Somebody will ask now 500 is if you question him, and I'm not Fred, actually see watch a mean score. It won't say question him not sure. Fred, where you got the 500, please read it out to them so that anybody who is following you know that this is where you had the line 500. Please read it out.
All right, please. The quantitative part of a national exams is scaled so that the mean score is 500.
So the question has already given you the mean, which is the mean score is what? Is 500. The question has the mean and the amount. Me boy, and now Fred, I can't choose to see amount. Then Fred, where do we get the S?
Okay, please, I'm going. And the standard deviation is 100.
So the standard deviation now is what? 100. So now I have written the standard deviation 100. Then continue.
Okay, I continue. If the distribution of scores is normally distributed, A, what proportion of the students scored between 500 and
So
682?
if the distribution is distributed, what is the probability that a student between? So that means once I may know me can A to B, B once A now where A to B no can if distance good. So the probability of what that 500 to 682, no, what will be the probability between these two? What will be that probability? So that means the Z values we are about to use to solve, which is the X value has been given to us what already. So now X is equal to 500 and 682. Those are the X values. The distribution, no, the entire question, the entire area and normal care, first part we air for say all the things you will use for the question has already been given to you in the question. So you're not doing anything. No. The other answer, you're going to just fix them into it. As simple as what? As A, B, C, D. So if I have all this thing written down, then what do I do? I just do like, I just come from, somebody may write like, oh, for A score or for the score between 500 to 682, you can write that. It's up to you. There's nothing wrong with that. Someone can write, oh, for the S score, blah, blah, blah. Listen well. When prof brings, gives you a question, assignment questions, solve and send it to him by email or on Sakai or whatever it is. There's nothing wrong if you guys are varying your grammar or something. But some of you throw the same thing equal to slash equal to slash there be. It doesn't matter. So with my so from the A score A to B score is between 500 and 682. The same thing. So what I say? So then I'm coming to write this. Calculating for Fred, be with me, okay? The Z values. And I said the Z values have been given to us, right? The Z values are what has been given to us already, which is this, right? Which is the Z values of 500 and 682. So it means that we'll solve for both 500. We'll come and solve for 682. So Z, listen and listen well. Some of you, when you are solving this thing, for some not to be confused, or better say with 500, into better Z 500, says maybe Z 682, no one say or sorry 500 or sorry 682, and you're wrong. But for me, somebody will say I know the values already, so I'll just do this. Z is equal to X minus X bar all over S. Where did I get the X minus X bar all over X? This is the formula we are going to use. The formula we are used for solving this thing. And in mathematics, everything is get by what? By formula. So the X is the value, the first value being given to, which is 500. The X bar is the mean, which has been given 500. The S is the standard deviation, which is what 100 that we have been given. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So what are we doing? Z is equal to, now, Fred, what is our X? What's the first X we are solving?
600.
You said
500.
500. Obi Busan say, now 500 ni free fa. So 500 ni free ha. Question number A, no, say the distribution between 500 and 682. So we are solving the first value of X, which is 500. The first value of X, which is 500, minus 500. Somebody asked me, 500 for the same free fa. 500 for the free mean. Mean now question in mind, 500. Into mean no, so 500. Into mature 500. As I said, if Prof gives you this question and is bring the solution, don't say we all solve it because answer we are 0. Don't know. But I want to solve it. All over 100. So Z is equal to 500 minus 500 AI. 500 minus 500 AI. 0.
Zero.
All over 100. So what will be the answer?
Zero.
Thank you.
Zero.
Then let's move to the other value. Now we come again. That's the B value. So now X minus X bar. Somebody will not write the formula again. It's not wrong, but because I'm teaching, I have to do all this thing. So now we are solving the Z Obi say. So the ones also be. I'll be getting my chance. Say that I was doing this one, but I didn't write the 500. But somebody will do like this, so the person will know which one they are solving. So now, what's the second x value we are solving?
So our second x value is
682.
682.
Thank you. 682. Temperature 682 ni free how? Any second x value ni? Yes, obviously 682 minus x bar na then mean no then
500.
500.
minus 500 all over. Standard
over
deviation.
100.
Thank you.
100.
Thank you. 100. So now z is equal to 682 minus 500.
182.
182.
Listen very well. You are allowed to send Casio calculator to the examination hall. And it's almost feel for the mood. Not 682 no minus 500 no. Oko true different answer. And when you didn't answer the who no feel for nenya. It has nothing to do with me. Because it means that you understand. Just that the 1 plus 1 no, and I feel for my 4. That has nothing to do with me. So 682 divided by what? 100. Please, what is the answer for this?
1.82.
1.82. There's one of your colleagues, I'm not going to mention her name. I was taking her through this thing. When she did division, she had 1.6 something. I'm saying, "Ufi for the Muhaji." It has nothing to do with anything. Please, I'm not feel for the Muhaji. So the value you're having here is z is equal to 1.82. I hope you're getting me.
Yes.
Please a minute. Okay, so that is what we are supposed to do. So first, Pacho, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot. I'm going to the next board. Okay. Can I move to the next board?
Oh, it is just a minute.
Okay. I hope today I'm going as slow as possible.
Yes.
It's manageable.
Yeah, we thank God. Or somebody said it is manageable. Hello, madam, give me, Hello.
The content.
We'll try our best. I'll try my best. Okay. So, can I go to the next board?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Why are you good at your Kaswa City? So we are continuing. Let's continue.
But
But I hope you understand, right? Hello.
Please, yes,
yes, please. I'm beginning to see hope.
Oh, F4. Oh,
Yes, we do.
And then it is five questions. You answer 3. And if he gives you assignment 1 and 2, maybe 8 questions or 9 questions in total in assignment, and he will repeat like 4 or 5. You can do this. So the idea is adding. Or I was saying who that. And then it is math. Say you say 8 to 3 not the 5 or the 6, 9 something. It's still the same thing. How do I get from saying? Me mute for us. So please, if your background is noisy, you mute for us. So it is simple, okay? Adiwe, anything. So you all be fine. So let's continue. Yeah, to us what?
Should we read question 2?
No, so we're not getting to the B. We are still on 1A. 1A, no, or say. Now, listen. Area under the curve. Once I solve it, any values be. So values no yɛhwehwɛ wɔ table no so ɛno nti na me no call table no so ɛkɔ survey table no. Do you not all get the reason why we went to that table to go and solve?
Yes.
Good. It's our answer na yɛnyaeɛ no. Sisi na yɛbɛhwɛ wɔ table no so now 0 is equal to what? And now 182 is equal to what on the table? So now all of you go on the table and go and check what is the value of 0 on the table? What's the value of 182 on the table? So that table, even I normal table, now you're now going to check the value for what we've had here on that particular what table. Do you get me now?
So, okay, sir.
So now all of you
0
go to that table.
0 is 0.
is equal to 0.000.
0.0000. Now 1.82 on the table is what?
0.4656.
0.4656. Please, do you agree with him?
Yes.
Good.
Yes,
Who does
please.
not know how he got the 0.4656? Who doesn't know how he got?
Eddie, please, can you say as the table?
Okay, so this is a table. Please, sorry, give me a minute. Let me just open it. Yeah. So this is the table he used in looking for the value for the. So on the table, he just did this. Yeah, I'm say revision. Let me go over. So on the table, what he just did was that because it's 1.82, right? He just came here. Here is where you find the first two values, which is the 1.8. So he traced on this Z value lane, just on this lane to look for 1.8. So when he got here, this is 1.8. So he's gotten a 1.8. Good. Then he came here to look for the what? The last number after the 1.8 was what? It was 1.8 what?
2.
Please, 1.8. What did you answer did you get? 1.82. Good. So he came here to look for what? The 2 here. So this is what the two is. Then he traced it down to come and find where the intersection where these two meet, where the 2 and the 1.8 they meet here. So the answer now is 0.4656. Please do you now get how you got the answer?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. Then
But
let's
please, I want to ask a question.
please carry on.
Please, you see how we are doing this on the table. Are we going to use the table to during exams, or we have
Yes,
to
the table.
memorize?
No. Then yeah, we December. Let's try not okay. No, please. The table will be given to you. The table will be given to you in the examination hall, and you're allowed to also send a calculator to the examination hall. So these two things are given to you, and they are allowed. Okay,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome. So we do this. Then what do you do next? So after you have done this, the last thing that comes in is the table. So somebody asks, so that table now draw is asymmetric. And what does it mean? So when you're done with this, you are coming to represent this on the table. That's a symmetric table. So I do this and I do this. Forgive my drawing. Anyhow, it make you look. I mean, delete it now. Where they say acha bisa. So let me do this. Good. So this is a table, right? This is it. So I said it's not drawn to scale. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's not drawn to scale. And then I had 1.82, right? So I'm imagining here's my 0 as usual. And then 1.82, because it's not drawn to scale, to me, fan say me ha ebe 1b. Ha fan say for me, I have a 2. In between the one and maybe 1.82 be fall. Maybe Hannah be fall. Into me have 1.82 no. Please, I hope you're getting what I'm doing the table. So Hannah my 1.82, so 1.82. Then I shade here. Then somebody will shade so I'll shade here like this. Then I'll just write here 0.4656. What I mean is that the probability between 0 to 1.82 no, it is 0.4656. But listen very well, listen. Some people will solve this thing and they'll come and write this here 500 and they'll come and write 682. 2. It is not wrong, but when you check the slides and check the solution that that Professor Johnson will send to you, on I'm doing according to what the marking scheme need your best solution of best amount instead of no yet need. What I say, and you mark it. Is one going to mark his work and understand the context of what he's doing. So I don't use the raw figures in plotting the table. I use the values of what we've found to plot the table. Okay, thank you.
Eddie,
Yes.
please, the shaded part, can it be done at the left side too?
You're only going to say that no, see the left side is negative, the same values. But if it's negative, that's why you're going to the left side. But if it's not negative, you can't go and plot at the left side.
Okay.
So right now, what you are trying to say is that from A to B, the probability of that sample that what we read there is going to be what? 0.4656. Do you get me? I hope you're getting me.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'll write that. And direct, I'll come and write that. So therefore, oh, I'm coming. Let me clean this. We are done. Why? For now, you're done. We are done. Right? So we'll do this. So therefore, the proportion scoring between 500 and 682 is equal to 0.4656. Listen, when you're asked to find maybe the percentage, you asked to find for percentage. The percentage, I say find for percentage. I bet 0.462 0.4656 times 100, never mind percentage. I'll be I get what I'm trying to say. But the question didn't ask me to find for percentage. That's why I'm not writing the percentage there. Do you get me?
Yes,
Hello.
please. We
Good.
get you.
Listen, and thirdly, if the value we had here over here and you 0 and you different number, we will, at the end of the day, you be plot two numbers in our graph. No, so if you understand, ha, you 0 and you negative, fancy negative 1 ha. That means me plotting negative 1 ha. My baby be saying, oh, me plotting negative 1 on that side. I'll be getting what I'm trying to say. No, my check value you cry me nyai. Now I add it and then I'll add the total. So maybe total area will be equal to maybe the value now for negative 1. If I say 0.12 0.124 plus 0.4 is equal to my balance hour. That's if I had two values. Now I want to let you do something. You see, there's a B question there. Have you all seen it?
Yes.
So all of you, try your hands on the B question. Who we are, you can just send it to my chat. You can drop it on your platform, your page. I'll see it. Okay, or it can be on the private group that Nazil posted on your main page. I will see it one way or the other. So just when you are done, just post it or just do it. Let me see it. The same stuff you see, you know.
Please, I have a question.
Hello, Eddie.
Yes. Please carry on.
Please, I have a question.
Ask your question.
Yeah, Eddie, please. Is it always at the end of your answer, is it always that you will be getting 0 for the first
Answer.
X that you are solving? Yes.
No. That's no. So when you solve the second question, you understand. When you solve the B, you understand me now. So all of you solve the B. Answer Nazil is using the first one on me. But then I realized I've answered everything for the B already. So please, all of you go and solve the B. Question
Hello,
and
Eddie.
Nazil. Yes.
Please, if you get
Yeah.
maybe an answer like negative 1.0
Mhm.
on the table, are you going to ignore the negative and plot the 1.0? Like you add another zero to the zero and then plot 1.0 and put the figure there. You ignore the negative, right?
Well, on which table I'm coming? On which table?
No, the table you show us, you showed to us.
Okay, so that table represents. Listen, that table represents It's both positive and negative. So if you found a negative 1.0, you're still going to look for the same number. The same thing will be on the table. We don't have negative probability. I'll get what I'm trying to say. But when you are plotting on that rough draw to scale, that curve, if you are plotting on this one, this thing I showed you, this thing I just plotted, I did a plot in this one. If you are plotting on this one, that means you plot at the negative side. Are you getting me? But the value, you're going to look for the value on that table, but that table represents both negative and positive. Are you getting me?
Okay, noted.
Okay. Please, so you
Eddie,
can
please,
also
my last question.
okay. Let me project the question as you are solving. Continue ask the question. I'll project the question. I'll ask the question.
Yeah, Eddie, please. Is this question that we are solving, or let me see, the nature of this question, is it a full question in an exams, or
Yes,
it has a
please. It's
sub
a full question. No, that's why A and B is a full question in examination. And when you have the opportunity to look at the past question, you realize that whatever I'm solving with you here as an assignment and those things is a question that has been repeated over and over, and then there's a full question that you solve for 20 marks in an examination.
Eddie Mpacho, I am not the back of pen never and so the
Or you know, A and B said they like yes solving na A no one solving but also B. No about question number 2, question number 3,
Yeah, I get
4,
it.
5.
I get it. But me bisa say question no obisa obisa for one question, not the A and B neba. Obisa bisa another question, and answer only we yes a question and we now call
But
next.
we have next one. Next question.
The woman in your
Ade fun kwa on repeat no kwa mi. Hey who please go solve the B. Like Nipa. Oh Nipa. Nipa. Nipa we treat condemn. Please, you can all mute and then I think I can just take let me just display this thing. Since you are solving it, let me just display this thing on the all of you have this already, the screenshots already. So let me just display the question instead. So this is a question we are solving. Question number 1 is what we are solving. Question number 1 is what we are solving. Question number 1 is what we are solving. So question number 1.
And who is that Kaswa guy?
I wonder who has the courage and vim to post right Kaswa City.
I'm sure
I'm
it's
really
Faris and
surprised.
his people.
I'm really surprised. Oh, Faris one yes, I hope the Kaswa City. So please,
But
we
wait,
are done.
wait. I'm not the only one in the class who is from Kasua now. I'm not even as Kasua.
Which I went to Kaswa. Oh, yes. Rice.
Eddie,
Hello.
Eddie Mpacho, does it mean the second question will be using the same formula?
Yes, please. It's so what you have to now put in mind is that mathematics also offers procedure. So the same language, if you are seeing a similar language, you are seeing the same procedure, it means you're going to go by the same thing. So you follow the same rules and the same procedure that you're going to go with. As I said, the table is asymmetric, represent both positive and what and negative. And it's asymmetric, both positive and negative. But when you're drawing your curve and you have a negative value, you plot on the negative side, you plot the positive one on the positive side, as we all been doing when we were doing the in secondary school and then in junior high when we were using the graph in plotting our graph or our tables. Yeah. Mm, I think when we solve this and we're all done, we can just take a rest and we'll continue the next free time. Yeah. I don't want to overload you. It's an easy one, but I don't want to overload you.
Recording in progress.
Is Daddy?
Yes.
Please, I'm done.
Okay, so just you can drop it into my DM or on your platform like no on the platform class even be copy and sir.
Daddy, maybe unless we wait, then if all of you are done, then we
Yeah,
will check.
okay. But you can also send it to me on WhatsApp. Let me check and see. Yeah, you can send it to me on WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
I think on your main platform, let me just put a sign there. Just click on my number. I think you can just send it. I think Faris added me.
Eddie,
I've done that. So you can just
Eddie,
click on yes.
please, are we done for the day?
So if you are done with this particular question, I see, I think I'll observe for today. Then I'll leave the question 2 and then the chi-square for the previous meetings. So that I don't have to overload. Because I'm sure by this time it's getting to 10 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 7 minutes to 10.
Yeah, it's getting 10 o'clock and you have a morning class at 8. So I will not want to overstress or overburden you guys on that. Okay, so good, but there's something. Okay, let me put it here. Let me mute myself. What is this thing? So the one who just sent me, I think I've seen it is correct, and then I've given you a comment on something, and that's all. The only thing that you're supposed to add again is like you're going to add the two values that you had from the table, the two values that you had from the table. You add them, and that is it. So maybe the total area for the areas under the curve will be 0 point this and this and this and this plus 0 point that and that is equal to, and then that is all. You do the total area and the total addition before you come and draw the table, and that's all. But your table is correct. The rough sketch is also on point. You have to write the values under where the line is, and then remove that 2 and 1 thing from there. Yeah, so you write the values under it. So when I'm done, I think I'll draw the table and then the last part, and then that'll be all. Honestly, I'm impressed. First attempt, you take it, and you guys are doing well. It's good. Somebody just got an answer. The last part of the answer is correct, but how you got the answer is not correct. So I'm really confused now. Mm.
Hello, Eddie, please, can I look at your table?
You said, can you do what?
Can I look at your table? Your
Okay, please. So I'm just giving. Listen, I'm just giving the next 5 minutes. Then I'll come back and come and solve it myself. Then we'll close. Okay.
Okay.
what I'm not getting. Everybody keep quiet. Okay, sit down. I'm seeing your points.
it's good I'm seeing what you're solving so that I know the questions or what to answer. Good. So somebody asked a question here. So let me write it down. I will take the opportunity to explain to the class. Good. So we're about to just go to what we'll do. Okay. So now let's carry on. All of you should come back to the class. Let's go. So let me answer the first thing I think I noticed in the questions that we're doing here. So let me answer that question. Fred, leave me alone. So let me answer the first question we have to deal with. The first question we have to deal with over here is that somebody wanted to know that the negative value on X. So what I'm trying to say that the table, this table over here, this table. Please, are you with me? Let me see your thumbs up if you guys are back with me.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are with
So
you.
so this table represents both the negative and your positive. So if you get a negative value or positive value, it's the same table you have come to look at it and read. Okay, you're going to read from it. You're going to read from it. I hope you're getting me. So it's the same table. I'm answering it because of somebody's question, so that I know someone's question can be another person's solution. So total area addition should be the decimal figures, not the value you solve for. The total area calculation should be the decimal figures, not the values you solve for. That's another question too. Somebody asked I have to answer. So now let me make this one fast. Within the next, just give me the next 10 minutes. We'll be out, or 5 minutes. We'll be out of here. I'm just solving the second part. What you guys sent to me, honestly, is correct. You already have the idea, so I don't really have to stress because you've already shown that you have understanding. So, so B, as I said, elements or given elements, anyhow you want to write it. Mean. The first one, I just wrote the value X. Anyhow, it's still the same thing. It's 500. Maybe standard deviation, which is X is equal to 100. Then the X values is equal to 340. Please, do you know where we are getting the 340 and then the 682? 682 and the 340, please, is from the question. So when you read the question, the B says that X, the values we are looking for, it's 340 and then 682. And the mean 2 is from the question, which is 500, and the standard deviation is from the question, which is 600. So the first thing I'm doing here is that calculating for the Z value of 340 and 682, right? So now Z is equal to X minus X bar. This is the formula all over what S. And I said to make it easy for you to understand, I'm going to write the value as the first one I'm solving is 340. On the normal circumstance, somebody will not write this. But I'm just writing for you to understand. So the first x value I'm solving is 340, right? Minus the mean. The mean over here is what? 500. All over what figure? 100, right? Then now z is equal to 500. 340 minus 500 will give us what? Hello?
Negative 160.
No, negative 160. Thank you.
Yeah.
All over 100. So now it's equal to what? What will be negative 160 divided by 100 will give us what?
Negative one.
Negative
Negative
1.6.
1.6.
Negative
Negative
1.6
1.6. I'm not bringing the zero because we assume that you know the zero, so there's no need for us to bring the zero. That's why I'm not bringing the zero. So negative 1.6. Then I come up again. Z is equal to x because I'm now about to solve the second part of it. All over x. So Z is equal to 682, which is equal to, that's what I'm solving now. Has to do with 682 minus 500 all over
100.
100.
Thank you. Then Z is equal to what? Well, 682 minus 500 will give us what?
182.
182
182 all over.
over 100.
So now Z is equal to what? What would the answer be?
182.
1.82.
So if you want to take a screenshot of this, take a screenshot of it as I move to the next page. So up to this point, I realized that everybody had it correct. All those who sent, you had an idea of this. The one person that got it off is not because he had understanding, just that all tier film no, I know a mistake, no quite different value. Na me say so feel for the mujima and no dear. And yeah, so no feel for coca. So but you understand he understands it. So can I go to the next board? Can I?
Yes,
Boss
Yes,
carry on.
yes, please.
Good. So now to the next board. Now to the next board. Since we've solved for this value, then I come here. Area. This is where I think some people may have differed a little bit in terms of what to do here. So please look at it very well. Area under the curve for respective z value is negative 1.6 is equal to, and then 1.82 is equal to. These are the values we had, right?
yes.
So when we come back to the table that we had, this is a table, right? Is that we had negative 1.6, and I told you one thing, that this table represents both what? Positive and what?
Negative.
Positive and
Positive
negative.
and negative.
That's what I have. So positive and what? And negative. That's what this table would represent. So it means that whatever you are going to do is still going to, if it's negative, still going to be, look at this. So when you check the top of this table, what do you see? You both see that negative and positive being represented here, right?
Yes.
Good. They
Yeah.
represent both negative and positive. So the first one we had was negative 1.6. The same thing. You come here. You're coming to look for what? The negative what? 1.6 here. So this is it. Then 1.6, like I said, the following figure becomes what? What's the following figure? 1.6, two decimal places, 0, 0. So, yeah. But I told you that we are not going to write a 0. But it is 1.60. But don't expect someone to come and write a 0 for the hand. 1.60 because two decimal places. 1.6 what? 0. So now you're going to look at where 1.6 and the 0 meet the intersection. And this is where they meet. So now the answer is what? The answer is what?
0.4452.
Good. Then let's look for 1.8. 1.82 will just descend down here. We'll come and look for 1.8 here. We go out 1.82. The 2 is here. Then we'll track to the intersection of where they meet. This is where they meet. Then we linked up. So this is the answer to 0.4658. I'm just going fast because all these ones we've already done it before already. So I'm just moving it at a faster pace. So let me a new a minute. I think do I have to this one. So now 1.1 a negative 1.6 on the table. What did we get?
0.4452.
0.4452. And what did you get for the 1.82?
0.4652.
52. Good.
Yeah.
Then now listen. This is where people are saying there can be a total area. So the total area, you are going to add the probability figure, not the figure the raw one. So the total area will be equal to 0.4452 plus 0.4656, which will be equal to 0.9108. The other one, the reason why we didn't add it because it was 0, so we still get the same thing. So over here, then now to draw my table, as I said, it's what asymmetric, right? It's
Hey,
a
I think it's 0.456
it's
0.4656.
0. What?
0.465.
0.4656.
Sir,
Yes.
it was supposed to be the 1.82 was supposed to be 0.4656.
Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes.
So when you add, someone should add 0.4452 plus 0.4656. What will be the answer that we'll get?
0.9108.
Good. So there's a total area for the two. So that means between A to B, the total area of the probability is what? 0.9108. So to draw the table, then I come here. Remember, look at this table very well. Look at this one very well. I said it's asymmetric, right? So look. Remember that we had what? Two figures. I'm going to plot negative 1.86. Negative will be on this side, and the positive will be on what? On this side. Hope you're getting me.
Yes, please.
Hope you're getting me. You know this from your
Yes.
good.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
then I clean it. Now let's go. So now I'm going to look to plot the first one, which is negative 1.6. So I'm imagining myself that here for me will be 1, here will be 2. So negative 1.6 will be here for me. So that's why I imagine myself. So I'm now going to clean this thing, make the graph look nice. So there's no need for me to put this thing here. If I think negative 1.6 will be in that middle over here, it's okay for me. So I just draw a rough this one. Oh, sorry. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, so sorry for the drawing. Okay, let's finish early. So we just do this. I'm looking for negative 1.6. Negative 1.6 will be here for me. Negative 1.6. So I just do that. Negative 1.6. I just do that. Then negative 1.8. I'm plotting my negative, 1.82 here. That's for me. I feel this is where my 1.82 will fall. So I'm shading my area. That. Yeah, I've shaded. This is where I feel my two values should be. So I can do this. Some of you may want to do this, and then they write 0.9108 on top like this. Someone do come and write the value for 0.4452, and they'll come and write 0.464452 here instead, and then they'll come and write
0.4656 there.
0.4656 here. Any of this style you want to do it is still correct. I hope you're getting me. So some of you may do this and may do that. So I'm just putting all the options available. So you can say, that is it. So now we say the total area, you've already written the total area. If you are finding for percentage, it will be 0.9108 times 100. That will be the percentage. So when you get to this point, you've solved it and you are done. I hope you're getting me.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So to be fair to you guys, let me see if I find so I'm sending you a screenshot of the solution. What do you call it? Professor Suma Johnson himself that he sent to you guys later when he was doing it. But solution number like say one BB one solve first one solve zero because he felt that it is zero. So zero there's no need to solve it. So I am dropping it here. In those on the edits page, you've seen it, right? Oh, so what you've just seen, I've taken a shot of that portion of it, of what he did, so that you have a fair idea of what it is. Okay, as I said, it's going to be guided for you to see how all these things were arrived at. Okay. So, is there any question? Is there any question? I would not like to send that particular shot I've sent onto your main platform because he's here to give you an assignment, and I'm not sure he also like it. Say we've sent it this one in advance and blah blah. So please, let's just leave it on the private page Nazel created. Okay. So thank you very much. Is there any question for anyone? Anybody who has any question to ask? I hope now we all get it right.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us to have this particular discussion. If you're not here, it would have been an effort in futility. So thank you, and God bless you for. Is the drawing compulsory? Somebody's asking. Please, you have to put that drawing there. So you see, those who see that on the page, you see that marking scheme kind of thing I've sent it. The drawing is there like something. The drawing is part of it. Okay. That is why I took time for us to go through that. So the drawing is there. So thank you
Yeah.
very much for your time
Yeah,
and
please, how do
enjoy.
you join the private page?
I think no, just reach out to Nazil. I think we'll just do that. You just add. Yeah. So
Okay, okay.
please, thank you for your time and your effort today. God bless you, and I hope that we'll meet subsequent meetings and we'll be able to also accomplish more. Thank you for joining.
Thank you
And
so
thank,
much
All right.
too. Thank
Thank
you for your
you.
thanks to
time.
Nazil too for
Hello,
it.
Eddie.
God bless you.
Yes.
Eddie, please, can you
Please stop this
resend your table to the group?